and then we gotta go back to Instagram and go
All right.
live.
So go live. Go live. Go live. All right, we live on which Instagram is this? This is my Instagram, and then the Crate Kids one is not going live for what reason? All right, Caesar said we live on YouTube. He on YouTube. And then I see the Facebook. Okay, we live on Facebook. You heard? What's good, everybody? You know how we do.
Yeah.
Once we get to
Yep.
a few more followers watching. We're gonna start the show. So share the live, everyone. Share the live. Share the live. Share the live.
Word.
If you're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and you hear my voice, share the live.
You'll see that I'm cheating right now. I'm actually only got my setup so I can watch basketball at the same time. So when I have my desk on the other side, I couldn't see the TV. So I'm actually trying to watch basketball. You know what I mean? At the same time, I can't miss this game.
Yeah, let's see here.
Listen, everybody, if you watching right now, make sure y'all share the live. You know what I'm saying? Crate Kids Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Get started.
All right. Yo, it didn't go live on the Instagram, the Crate Kids Instagram. I don't know what's going on. It's like just stuck in limbo. But it don't matter. We on mine, so I could just share.
Live. Yeah, see, we're gonna do it. We're gonna talk about it while it's going on. Only thing about it, I'm streaming the game, so I think I'm behind.
You're gonna be all right. We have where we at? 4? 3 more. 3 more. You know, lucky 7. That's the number,
Magic
right?
number. You watching this? Share the live. Share the live.
Word. No, what happened? We ain't going last week, so now I think I don't know. Maybe the people ain't looking for us right now.
Nah, they was looking for us because I got some inboxes.
Yeah, I got a couple inboxes too, but those people ain't on right now. So
we up to 5 though.
That's 5. Shout out to everybody watching the live on Facebook. Shout out to everybody on Instagram. If you got Twitch, you know, the Gen Zers, share the live. YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. You know,
word up. Make sure y'all check it, man, so we can get it started, get it going. We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff, sports. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff going on. Rap beefs.
Yeah, it's got a good show. Get one more. We got 6. What's good, everyone? How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing out there?
You know what I'm saying? So
What's
with
the
that
word?
7 here, we rolling.
What's the word? What's the word?
Yo, these Lakers is playing around right now. I ain't even. Oh, there we go. Let's rock.
Let's do it. Corey playing games.
Nah, what's up? Why this joint ain't going?
You play games.
Oh man, this is crazy. That's embarrassing.
Let's try this again.
Listen. Hold up. I gotta figure out why they didn't come. Why is the volume not working right now? Hold up, man. We gonna figure it out. So we had a little technical difficulty because Caesar ain't on right now.
Yeah,
because
shout out to Caesar. Yeah. He's not feeling well. He's a little under the weather.
About take 2. That's because Caesar ain't on right now. If he was on, then we would have had the one with the right audio on it. But right now, let's try this again.
Let's try it again.
This is brotherhood. This is my brother from another hood. Different color skin, same color blood. Your mama may not cook like my mama does.
What's good? What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Crate Kids Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Terrence. This is my brother. Say what
I'm
up.
here. Shout out everybody. What's good, man? We missed y'all last week, but we back in the swing of things.
We back.
We missing Caesar right now. Caesar's a little under the weather right now, but he definitely gonna be back Tuesday. So y'all be on the lookout for that. You know what I'm saying? But he's definitely online right now.
Pray for the brother.
You know what I mean?
For the brother.
You know what I mean? He chilling.
So what's good? What's good, Corey? What you got going on, man? What's the word?
Man,
it's
everything.
been 2 weeks, man.
I know. I'm gonna front. I don't got the trailer for what I am watching, but if anybody's on Netflix, I'm watching I think it's called Unlocked, and it's about like this prison. It's like a show about prison where the deputy sheriff is implementing a new rule where he's not locking the prisoners up in their cells and he having no COs inside on a unit and letting them kind of just figure things out on their own. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like an experiment you're doing.
Yeah, I saw that. That was a real thing. I thought
that was a real thing. Yeah. That was a real thing. So so I've been watching that. You know what I'm saying? And other than that, I'm just right now just watching sports. You know what I'm saying? Watching the draft, the girls' draft, and definitely the playing game right now with the Lakers against New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I've been up to, man. What's good though? What you been doing?
Same old. You know. I've been still binging a little bit on Warrior. We shared that last week, but I didn't finish it, so I've been doing it between all the games and then me trying to finish that show. That's all I've really been doing. So it's been light.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So if y'all see us a little distracted, just know the game is
yeah. That's why.
The game is on, and people over here, they looking at the screens over here. So
yeah.
Shout out to the Lakers.
But let's talk about that. Let's talk about those games right now. Yeah. So because right now we got the Lakers in New Orleans playing right now. I believe at 10 o'clock. At 10 o'clock, the Kings play Golden State. The Lakers is actually losing right now too, which is kind of crazy because they have to win this game right now. Because I don't really see them beating the winner out of Golden State and the Kings in a. I think the loser of this game with the Lakers and in New Orleans, they play the winner of the next game, the Kings and the Golden State.
Right.
But yeah, they losing right now by 10 on my side.
Yeah. You said by 10? Now it's a little all right. Well, I ain't gonna spoil it for you.
It's a little more than that. Yo, come on.
No. It ain't more. It ain't more.
Oh, okay. All right.
But I ain't
so who you thinking though? But so I think I think even them Lakers being down, I think they're gonna come back and win this game. But I ain't gonna hold you. I think Golden State Warriors are gonna lose against the Kings tonight.
You was a hater. You always been
I'm not hating. I'm not hating. I just think that this
always been a Golden State. You gotta understand. There's different levels to this, man. Steph is a superstar, man, and you can't count superstars out. So don't do that to him. That's like counting LeBron. You can't.
No, Steph is a superstar, absolutely, but so is my man De'Aaron Fox.
He is. I don't know if he's a star. I wouldn't give him superstar status yet.
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess so. He ain't top 10.
Nah, he's not top 10, but I think Golden State gonna lose though. I think Golden State is gonna. I think they're gonna lose against the Kings tonight.
No doubt. I think the Lakers gonna lose tonight too.
Yo, come on, man. Like, but let's go to the East though. Let's go to the East because tomorrow they got Chicago Bulls is going against the Hawks and Miami's going against the 76ers.
Yeah.
I think
what's your take?
I think the Hawks beat Chicago. Sorry. You know what I mean? And I think Miami beats Philly.
So I'm gonna go with my heart. Obviously, I'm a Bulls fan to the core. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go Bulls. And then that Philly game is gonna be interesting, man.
Well, Joel Embiid ain't playing.
Yeah, that's why I think it's gonna be interesting. I think that'll be interesting. With Jimmy, I don't know. That's gonna be a good one.
Man, they gonna lose, man. Well, they got Maxey over there though.
Yeah, they got Maxey been balling.
Yeah, they got Maxey over there.
So we'll see what happens, man. I think these are all good games. They definitely worthy of a watch. So if y'all even if you're not an NBA fan, like I haven't been an NBA fan this year because I feel like the college basketball has been a lot more entertaining. But obviously, playoffs you got to watch the playoffs. So people are gonna start playing defense now. It's gonna be a lot better games. So shout out to the NBA. But yeah, let's go Bulls, man. I'm rooting for the Bulls, and I'm pick Miami over the 76ers, and then
all right, so that'll make Miami go up against the Knicks, and it'll make the Bulls go up against the Celtics.
Yeah,
and on the West
Bulls
side,
go against.
Yeah, if the Bulls win, they're going against the Celtics.
If the Bulls win, they go against the Sixers.
No,
you see the bracket.
I thought the winner
the
goes up against the Sixers.
Yeah.
And so who gets the so the winner of the 76ers in Miami that get the 7th spot.
They get the 7th spot.
And the winner of that Hawks and Chicago goes against the 76ers and they fight for the 8th.
Right.
All right, so who wins out of Chicago and Philly?
I'm not betting against my team, bro.
So you think Chicago beating Philly though?
I'm going to Bulls, bro.
I want the 76ers to win just because I know Joel Embiid's probably going to come back during the playoffs. I don't want to see Chicago get scraped by
the Celtics.
Celtics.
I don't know, man.
But what about the West though? What about the West? So if let's say the Lakers win tonight, they're the 7th seed. They go against the Nuggets. And if I would rather Golden State be in the playoffs. It's better for TV.
Yeah.
So Golden State gets the 8th seed. They go up against
the Pelicans.
OKC. I ain't gonna front though.
Not OKC,
I think the Lakers gonna beat the Nuggets if they get in that 7th seed.
That you smoking, you high right now, bro.
No, I'm serious.
You definitely a fan. That's how I know you a fan. They have no shot, bro. You got to understand. Last year, they lost those games by like a margin of like 5 points, and they're not as good as they were last year.
You don't think the Lakers as good as they was last year?
Nah,
they was in the play-in last year too, and went all the way to the Western Conference Finals.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
Hater, you just saying that because you.
Yo, I see you rocking the Golden State colors too. I see you got the crate hat on, but that's the Golden State colors.
Listen, I'm a huge Steph Curry fan. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Of course, it's gonna be war because they went up against LeBron James and they cheated 2 championships. They did.
That's a cheat.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I'm glad before we even get into that though, we gotta go through this bracket and we gotta say who wins. So wait, let's say Golden State and OKC, who wins?
Golden State and OKC, that's gonna be a good series. But you can't bet against. I still go with Golden State. I still go with Golden State. I think Steph shows up. I think Draymond shows up. And Clay and shoot his way out of his slump. I think we all gonna be surprised.
I don't think Clay's in a slump. When it's 2 years, it ain't a slump. That's you.
Nah, when he needs to score, he scores because he's just been inconsistent. Because he has games where he's the man, and then the other games he's like, yo, what's happening? So he show up for 2 of those games. Steph and Draymond will take care of the rest.
All right, so you got Golden State. You got Golden State knocking off the number 1 team.
Yeah, but I'm a fan too. So yeah.
So let's move over. What about the Boston Celtics? Of course, they beating whoever they play. So
yeah,
most likely gonna be your Bulls.
I'm going with I'm a root for the Bulls, but I'm gonna be realistic. They're gonna lose.
So Celtics beat them.
Celtics beat the Bulls.
Now that West Coast Clippers in the Mavericks.
The Mavs, that is the game to watch.
That's it. Clippers in the Maverick is the season.
Who you got? You didn't even tell me you got OKC.
Oh, I don't root against. Kawhi and Luka. Those is my. If it ain't LeBron James, it's always gonna be Kawhi and Luka. Not Kawhi. Kyrie and Luka.
Kyrie.
Yeah. I think they beat the Clippers.
Yeah, even with Paul George playing the way he playing.
Yeah. You gotta understand. Luka's crazy and Kyrie been there.
But Paul George is playing at MVP level right now.
They have no answer.
And they got scorers, bro.
They don't got no answer for Kyrie Irving.
Is the Mavericks playing defense right now? They playing good defense?
I don't know though, but I don't think if it was Kawhi and Paul George versus Kyrie and Luka, man.
Am I bugging? James Harden ain't on that team?
Man, James Harden, come on, man.
You still got to guard him, bro.
I guess so.
Russell Westbrook is on that team too.
You got
right?
a whole bunch of look. Listen, their whole team is full of a whole bunch of people that drop the ball when it counts. All of them, even Kawhi. Kawhi was playing mad good and decided he just gonna get hurt and just left them hanging.
Well, Paul George could. There ain't nobody on that team that can stop Paul George. But I don't know. I'm likely to agree with you because I think that combo Kyrie and Luka is just it's a lot.
And they got a squad too. They got Tim Hardaway Jr. They got some people over there. It ain't just Kyrie and them and Luka.
Oh, okay.
What about the Suns versus
the Timberwolves?
The Timberwolves, yeah.
See, yo, the way Edwards is playing, but they ain't got Cat.
They're not beating. They're not beating.
They're not beating.
They're not gonna beat my man Kevin Durant. They're not. No.
Yeah.
Not in the playoffs. People don't understand. Like that's the difference between these stars and superstars. Some of these dudes is different in the playoffs.
So let me ask you this before we even go. You got a sleeper team?
On the West? You mean to come out of the West?
Yeah.
The Lakers would be the sleeper team, but I ain't gonna pick them because I'm rooting for them. But besides the Lakers, I think the Mavericks could come out.
The Mavs?
I think the Mavericks could come out. I never root for the Clippers. Never. And that's not because I'm not even a Laker fan. I'm a LeBron fan. I don't want to come across like I'm some Laker fan. I don't root for the Clippers because I don't like the way Kawhi did LeBron James and them when they was trying to get him. And he kind of knew he wasn't going there, but he waited all the way until they lost all of their other picks. And then he decided to go to the Clippers. He did that on purpose. So I don't respect that. But I think the Mavs is my sleeper team. But on the East, the Knicks.
Yeah, I think the Knicks is my overall sleeper team.
Yeah, Knicks. The Knicks could probably beat everybody in the West.
The Knicks, yo, shout out to New York Knicks, man. I'm rooting for them, like hard body. You know what I'm saying? So I even against my Bulls, like realistically, I think the Knicks actually have a shot to win it all this year. Like Brunson is balling out, like he's balling out, bro.
You went too far,
You
went too far, man. They ain't beating. They're not winning the championship. Like
who can't they beat?
They can probably beat everybody on the East except Boston, probably. But they ain't beating nobody on the West.
Nobody?
They're not beating OKC. They're not beating the Clippers. They ain't beating the Mavericks.
I seen Miami run through the West, pause, and I feel like the Knicks team is better than that Miami team to work.
Miami runs through the East and loses against the West in the finals.
Yeah, nah. I mean, yes, that is what happened. But I saw this team is better than that Miami team, and they struggle.
But when the game slows down and they start having they're gonna be able to hone in on Brunson, and when that happens,
ain't nothing you could do.
What you mean?
Brunson's not playing superstar.
Man, they're gonna double him and make somebody else.
Ain't nothing you could do. Ain't nothing you could do.
He ain't like that.
He liked that this year, bro.
Come on, man.
He liked that this year.
I don't know. I don't think he like that. I think once the playoffs start and they start really focusing in on him on defense, I don't see him. I don't see them winning. But
Randall out for the playoffs too.
Randall is out, but I think that's a good thing that Randall's out. I think Randall got bad decision making. But let me ask you a question though. I posted this online today. Let me take this off the screen real quick so people can see it. I posted this online today. I said if LeBron James leads the Lakers to the title this year, I was asking Jordan fans this: would he be the GOAT? Ain't none of them said yeah, like which is crazy.
You said if he wins the title this year?
If he wins the title this year, if he leads the Lakers to an NBA Finals title this year at age 39, would he be the GOAT?
No.
Why though?
Because he's not Jordan.
Come on, man. You just saying that just to be saying that.
He's number 23, but he's not Jordan. Let me explain something too. I shout out to Cam and Mason. It is what it is. I was watching them earlier today, right? And Cam made an interesting point. We always argue about Michael Jordan on the Wizards, him being 39 years old, and him not playing up to the potential that we used to him playing, right?
Yeah.
He wasn't supposed to play that year. Remember, he was going over there for ownership. And Cam was saying this, and I was like, I had to go do the research myself. But I'm like, he's right. He went there to own the team, and he saw that they was terrible, and he was like, I'm gonna suit up. And he didn't get no offseason. He was out of shape. You know, he wasn't Mike. They said he was doing finger rolls when normally he'd be dunking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But believe he was still Mike. If Mike would have been Mike at 39 and doing all the stuff granted, LeBron knew he wasn't retiring until his son came in the league. Like, and that's why I think Bronny going, declared for the draft. But
so wait, explain again, because I got distracted. You said Jordan didn't play good on the Wizards. Why?
He didn't have no off-season training. He was going there as an owner and saw that the team was bad and suited up. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't preparing to play. Like, you get your body conditioned and everything for the season. During the offseason, you playing with other players, other superstars. You know how it go. You know what I'm saying? As an athlete, that's what you do. You're getting your mind and your body right for the season. And he ain't getting no opportunity to do that. And he still was dropping 40 on people. He had a couple 50-point games. Like, he was still him, but he wasn't him. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you why that holds. You know what?
LeBron spending $2 million on his body. Granted, he's doing everything right.
Ain't nobody tell Jordan to eat McDonald's.
But you comparing the 39-year-olds. That's what you was just doing earlier.
Listen, but ain't nobody tell Jordan to eat McDonald's and smoke cigars and gamble. You know what I'm saying? Like people can't fault LeBron for saying, you know what, I'm gonna eat a salad today. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do what Jordan do. But you know what I hate about the Jordan argument though? You know what I'm saying? I think we got to comment. What I hate about the Jordan argument is the fact that wait, hold up. Somebody said, what happened to year 2 though? Huh? He wasn't prepared for year 1, but what he didn't practice year 2 either, Terrence? Explain yourself. Explain yourself. What happened?
Listen, Michael Jordan was still Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan was averaging 20 points. He was not still Michael Jordan. And it wasn't even smelling the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing, though. This is why I think LeBron.
I'm just going off individual accolades. I'm not talking team stuff because this team was trash.
This is why I think LeBron.
If Michael Jordan had AD on his team and he had basically a top 5 player on his team and somebody else, think about what he did with the Bulls when he had Scottie Pippen. But if he had anybody that was good, I think his other best player was Jerry Stackhouse.
Jerry Stackhouse was nice though. He actually was better than Jordan. He actually was better than Jordan when he was on the Wizards.
You high.
Let me tell you something. This is why I don't like the Jordan. Crazy. This is why I don't like the Jordan argument. Let me tell you why I don't like the Jordan argument. Because people always mention those 6 championships, but he played 13 years. So what happened to the other 7 years? He was just losing, and they fought LeBron because LeBron, on the years where Jordan was losing, LeBron was going to the finals and was losing. So now, for some reason, this narrative with people is like, it's better to lose in the first round of the playoffs than to lose in the finals. It's wild dumb.
I disagree with that statement.
What you mean?
I guess I disagree with if you lose in the first round, you lost in the first round. I like LeBron definitely gets accolades for taking him to the
man.
Finals.
They always mention up his finals record.
His finals record. Because they only mention that because Jordan never lost in the finals.
Yeah, but you got to understand.
That's why they mention it.
They mentioned that, but Jordan only went 6 times, and yes, he won 6 times, right?
Right.
But Jordan played 13 years. What was he doing them other 7 years? They never mentioned him 7 years.
his first couple years, he was averaging like 40 points, bro.
They was losing.
But they was losing. They had the bad boy Detroit Pistons, right? They had the Lakers, the Lake Show.
He never beat Bird.
They had teams. He had the Celtics. They had superstar teams at the time. So it wasn't Jordan's time yet. You know what I'm saying? That team was still developing. But LeBron came in his first year. He didn't go to the finals. I don't think they make the playoffs his first year.
Nah, that was the only year he didn't make it.
So that's what I'm saying. So it took time. And then he got a squad. And every time I ain't gonna go to the LeBron what's the name argument, because I just feel y'all be harping on KD about this stuff. Your man always pick superstars to go on his team. He go with D Wade, he go with Kyrie. I mean, he didn't pick Kyrie, but he went back to Kyrie, and then he took Kevin Love over there. He always had superstars on his team,
First of all, Kevin Love wasn't no superstar. And
Kevin Love wasn't a superstar.
Kyrie didn't even make the playoffs until LeBron got there.
But Kyrie was still Kyrie, bro. Everybody knew what Kyrie was. He was on a bump team.
Everybody knew Kyrie was. Everybody knew Kyrie was good. But Kyrie became Kyrie when LeBron went over there, because Kyrie wasn't even making the playoffs over there.
He didn't have to be the man. Kyrie just
wasn't even making the. He wasn't even getting the playoffs.
Kyrie couldn't be the man in the beginning. We ain't gonna let's go back. Let's stay on topic.
No, we are on topic. We on
39. Tell me, you can't compare the two 39-year-olds, because Jordan wasn't in that mentality where he was gonna be playing, where LeBron was like, yo, I'm playing, and he took everything serious. So the mentality was different. So that's the only thing I could do it. So that's the only thing I go off for that.
See, this is what I don't like. Y'all be giving Jordan this pass because he didn't have his mentality right. Why he have his mentality right?
Because he was going into ownership. He wasn't thinking about playing, bro.
That's trash, man.
No doubt.
13 years. LeBron is on year 21 right now, averaging like 27. LeBron the other day had 28, 17, and 11.
No, LeBron
Jordan will never do that in a year 21. Well, Jordan was washed in year 13.
First off, don't disrespect that man.
He was washed.
Don't do that.
He should have been coming off the bench, but he was Jordan, so they let him play. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do that.
But Jordan was washed in year. He was washed in year 13. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna digress. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to talk about Caitlyn real quick. Now listen, Caitlyn, all that money she just generated for the NCAA. And shout out to Caitlyn, because she got drafted number 1 to the Indiana Fever in the WNBA draft, right? This 4-year, $338,000 is crazy. And they didn't even consider the amount of people that's gonna be watching when she starts to play. That should have been, they should at least took a gamble on that, because they said 2 million people watched the draft. You know what I'm saying? So how you gonna pay her $76,000? You know how many people on with regular jobs make way more than $76,000?
Yeah,
that's crazy. $76,000.
Unfortunately, female WNBA, they don't have the revenue, and they're gonna. So that you're right. They should have predicted, like, do the prediction, and she should at least be making. I mean, at a minimum, $500,000
a year. Easy. A year.
Like, she's gonna make that for the Indiana Fever. They already got, I think, 36 out of 40 of their games is televised. So you already got contracts based off of her alone before you even drafted her, and you're gonna pay her. Not, I no disrespect to any of the teachers out here, but you're giving them a teacher's salary, which this is what a teacher makes in the beginning of their years.
Yo, that's really crazy, because, like, how do you, like, you gotta understand, after taxes is what? She might need a whole nother job.
Well, that's why they go across seas and all that.
She made millions off endorsements though.
Yeah, she's already a millionaire. So the NIL,
she basically
NIL
playing
deals,
for free.
Yeah, they get a lot of their money off of endorsements and going to play across seas. So, but man, we need to get them paid, man. Like, all the people who watch the NBA, who watch college basketball, they should be tuning into the WNBA, because it is entertaining, man. It's not what everybody back in the day was saying, "Oh, nobody watches it because it's boring." Nah, WNBA is what's up too. So shout out to all of them that put in the work, and they should be getting compensated for the work that they put in.
I think Caesar says 78,000. That's insane. How they paying her so low. I hope she makes up for the loss with partnerships and that like I don't know, man. I think this was a moment for them. I think this was a moment for them to say, you know what, we're gonna take a chance with this money thing, because she's definitely worth way more than some 76,000. This girl had millions of people watching that Final Four, man.
I'm sure she got to have some kind of incentives or something, like
$2 off of every ticket sold.
Like she got to have some kind of incentives because their tickets are sold out. Like they're gonna be sorry, they're not sold out yet because I don't know if they're for sale. They're gonna be sold out every game.
Every game is gonna be crazy, and it's gonna be like an NBA game when she playing. But not even just her though, because I'm sure Angel Reese over there with Camilla. Reese.
Yo, I think about this. Can you name 5 college basketball players?
Men?
Yeah.
No. I can name Ronnie.
Right, because for obvious reasons. Yeah. But can you name 5 female college?
Yeah, I can name probably 10.
Right, and that's the thing that people got to understand is that college basketball right now the women's was keeping the NCAA alive. Yeah. Not that the men's wasn't entertaining. It had, Purdue was kind of they're kind of boring to watch, but overall, the men is the men. But they didn't have nobody that stood out the way the Angel Reese's, you know what I'm saying, the Caitlin Clarks. You didn't have those type of personalities.
Yeah, Paige Becker, Juju Watkins,
the Paige, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a bunch of monumental who probably gonna go into the Hall of Fame for the WNBA.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I can't wait for all of them to be there though. All of them.
The Paige get drafted. Where she get drafted?
Nah. Paige probably gonna come out next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paige gonna come out next year. Juju Watkins is a rookie.
Yeah, Juju. Shout out to her, man.
Yeah, she's a rookie.
Next year is hers.
I don't know though.
Next year is hers.
I don't know,
bro.
because you got homegirl that played with Johnson on LSU. She played with Angel Reese. She was like the point guard with the crazy moves to the basket. And homegirl that played on what's the one with the braids that played on? Was she on? Oh yeah, she was on. They just won South Carolina.
What you
kind of looked like, I ain't gonna say what she looked like, but she was on South Carolina. She had the braids, but she had like crazy moves to the basket. I forgot what her name is too. She gonna be a problem.
Nah, USC. I mean, their team in general just I don't see nobody beating them.
Yeah, I thought Caitlin. I wanted Caitlin to win. I ain't even gonna front. I couldn't say that because I know we had a lot of black people that was going for the South Carolina. So I didn't publicly say that, but I wanted Caitlin to win because I felt like I wanted her season with all of the records she broke to top it off with a chip and then be out.
Sense. Nah, I think a lot of people felt that way.
Yeah, a lot of people wanted South Carolina to win because they had the perfect record.
Right, but I think people shared the same sentiment as you, where they wanted the storybook ending.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I personally was like, it was a storybook ending. To me, it was like she did everything in her power to get her team there. Her team wasn't supposed to be in the national championship.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying. Her team wasn't good enough to be there, but she put them on their back, and they still was in the game. You know what I'm saying?
She dropped 18 points in the first quarter, I think.
Yeah, so they was in the game even at the end. So, you know what I'm saying? I think shout out to her, first off. She's gonna be a great but I was happy that it was a good game. Like it was entertaining basketball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them because that's all I cared about. I wanted it to be a great game and not no blowouts because I'm tired of seeing blowouts, bro. But
yeah, that was good. But shout out to Caitlin though. Caitlin was yeah, she that money crazy. You know what I'm saying?
That's
hopefully
crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. 76,000, like if she didn't have no endorsements, she would literally probably have to, in this economy, she probably would have to get another job.
So you know, we got a girl in the WNBA. She played for Lords, Maddie Siegrist. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And she shout out to Maddie. She's dope too, but I saw similar. She's making similar money, and I'm like, yo, these they go to college, man, and they got, I mean, granted, they got full rides, but like they got people who coming out of there who's making double what they making, and they bringing in revenue. That's why people going to, you know, they're going, Brittany Griner going over to play over in Russia and doing all that, because that's what they're paying those girls millions of dollars.
That's crazy though, because like the other, like Caitlin Clark and the Angel Reeses and the Camillas and all that, they have endorsement deals, so this money ain't nothing to them.
Yeah,
this is pocket change. They making so many millions of dollars doing something else, but with them other players that's not making those millions or some dollars, they gonna either, I don't know what they gonna do. They gonna playing live on I guess playing basketball is a dope career, but you want to get paid though. You have to work 2 jobs probably, man.
Nah, they, like I said, they go across seas. They make their money over there. Even the girls on the bench, they go play. You know what I'm saying? Like they go over there and play. It's, you know, like the guys in the NBA, like I think the veteran minimum is $500,000. So if you a bench or a practice, you a practice player in the WNBA. I mean, in the NBA, you make more money than this. This is going to be your poster child for the WNBA for the next 4 or 5 years.
They should have made an example.
And she's making that. They definitely should have made an example, or like,
they like, yo, we giving her $1 million 4 years.
But it also would have brought in a lot of hate, because there's people who've been putting in work for the WNBA, the Tarasis, all them.
Yeah. They would have called it racism or something. They would have gave a white girl.
Not even racist, because Tarasi's white, but like, who does she think she is type joint? I mean, granted, she is the kind of the LeBron of the WNBA, or the Steph Curry of the WNBA rather.
Yeah.
But she's gonna bring in the revenue. But it's just whack that they don't get compensated for their skill set, man. And
I think she's gonna bring in the revenue the same way. I think Angel Reese and Camilla playing on the same team is gonna bring in that same amount.
Oh yeah,
they're gonna bring in the same amount. I think, you know what I'm saying. I think both of them is gonna have sold out games and all that. And when they play against each other, forget about it. When they play against each other, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
You know
who she got on? Who else is on the Indiana team? They
one of the players, one of the rookie of the year from last year that played on South Carolina, the team that she beat.
Yeah, I know.
They play together now.
Yeah,
they play together now. So you know what I'm saying.
Why
we thinking though? Before we gotta go to our sponsors right now. And this episode of Crate Kids Podcast is brought to you by Doc Tim app. Shout out to Doc Tim app. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all check Doc Tim app.
Shout out Doc Tim. But
listen, I'm gonna barrel for sports real quick, because we had some big news that was going on in the world. OJ Simpson died, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Bronco. You know what I mean? The juice. You know what I'm saying? A lot of listen. That's what they got today. What you mean? That was.
I understand.
I mean, I ain't like, wow. What you thinking about? Come on, man.
I ain't thinking about nothing. You said it.
I'm just saying that's his name. They call him the Juice. You know what I'm saying? That's his name. But how you feel about that though? Because I think him being on Cameron and Mace's podcast is shining a different light on them. You know what I'm saying? They was calling him Uncle O over there. He was actually really entertaining on their podcast too.
Yeah.
But, black people celebrated him a little bit. I was surprised, but they did. They kind of celebrated him a little bit. I thought he would get a lot of get bashed a lot. You know what I'm saying? For that, you know, the whole, you know, the whole trial and all that. But nah, he didn't really go out like that.
He got bashed.
Yeah,
it wasn't by us.
Oh, he was getting bashed by the.
So when he passed away, first my sister, I put it on her Facebook, and I'm like, OJ, I'm like, he was just on It Is What It Is. Like, I didn't even know he was sick. So I go and I Google the joint, right, to make sure that she wasn't over there trolling. Yeah, and I saw it and I'm like, yo, this is crazy, right? He had cancer and he, nobody knew, blah blah blah, right? Yeah. So, but all the headlines were saying, ex-murderer or accused murderer. Like, it was never like NFL superstar. You know what I'm saying? It was none of that. It was always like bringing up his bad past. It was never like when it's anybody else. If it was a white person who got away with murder, or they weren't convicted.
Yeah,
you don't. That's not attached to them any longer. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody talk about Robert Downey Jr. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, he's still alive, but like his past, you know what I'm saying, and his drug problems and all that stuff. Nobody talk about Johnny Depp. You know what I'm saying? When he died, he ain't gonna be like, oh, ex drug addict. You know what I'm saying?
But come on, man. Come on, man. Let's be realistic. My man got convicted. I mean, he got acquitted, but he was severing. I mean, they say he severed homegirl head off.
I understand what they're saying.
What you think?
In the court of the law? No.
You think he did it? Guilty?
Nah, he did. Let's talk about it. He did it, but
you think he did it?
Yeah, I believe he did it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't there and I don't know.
Yo, Michelle, well, let me tell you something. That's how I know that whole situation was about race. Because you just now said, yo, listen, they don't bring up Robert Downey Jr. and all that. You think he stabbed them people to death, though. Like, you do think he did that, but it don't bother you that much for some reason.
Well, that's, first of all, it's old. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Nicole Brown and whatever the other dude name was. I'm sorry.
Ronald Goldman.
Ronald Goldman, yeah.
Whatever the other dude's name is.
I couldn't remember. I wasn't being disrespectful, I promise. I just couldn't remember his name off the top of my head.
Ronald Goldman, man. And I'm laughing too much, so I need to relax.
Yeah, but I'm saying that I do think that he did it, but he got away with it, right? And according to the law, that's no longer honor. It should never have been, and especially when somebody dies, bro. Let's think about all the positive things that they did. You know what I'm saying? They could have said, one of the greatest running backs of all time, O.J. Simpson, passes away, and if you want to do stuff after that, you know what I'm saying, have plays documentaries where he talking wild crazy. All right, cool.
Nah, yeah, but
when you're doing headlines, his headlines was murderer who got away, type joint. It wasn't none of this, celebration of his life. And shout out to Cam and Mace who definitely brought him to the limelight and made him relevant. Now I want to say relevant, but
they gave him a new light. They gave him a new image. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe that he did it. I do think he did it. You know what I'm saying? I think, first of all, because I actually was paying attention to that case. I think it was like 94. We was young. We definitely was at the crate.
It might have been earlier than that.
No, it wasn't. It was 94.
I mean, you might be right.
But and shout out to, speaking of 94, shout out to Illmatic, because in a couple of days, I think it's a couple of days or a couple of months, I'm not sure, it's about to be the 30th anniversary of Illmatic. You know what I'm saying? So that was around the same year, 1994. Anyway, that was a sidebar. But check it. I think he did do it. And because I paid attention a lot to that trial, and he had cuts on him. He had her blood in his car. It was a lot of stuff, man. It was like anybody else would have got convicted of that. You know what I'm saying? If anybody else would got convicted of that. So I could understand why. But the thing about it, I think people wanted him convicted and acquitted for the wrong reasons. I think black people wanted him acquitted because he was black, and this was around the time when the Rodney King thing happened, and all of them cops got off for beating Rodney King. So we was like on some old, nah, man, like, yeah, we want now. Y'all let him go. Y'all let those cops go. So now we don't even care if he did this. We want him to go free too. And white people, you know what I'm saying, at the time, he killed 2 white people in the
LA. And the safest part of LA, allegedly.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? They was like, yo, and then he had domestic call history and all that. It was rough, man. But I mean, God forgives, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? But I could understand why people, because even black people knew, man. We knew, like, he did that, yo. Like, he absolutely did that. So
shout out to Johnny Cochran,
Yeah, Johnny Cochran too. You know what I'm saying? Johnny Cochran, and Kim Kardashian pops. He was one of the lawyers too.
Rob,
you know what I'm saying?
Rob Kardashian.
Yeah, so he absolutely did that. You know what I'm saying? But I do appreciate Cameron and them because he was acquitted. If he was found guilty, that's different. He was acquitted. So if somebody's acquitted, especially in the United States, you leave him alone, man. You know what I'm saying? You leave him alone. He got off. So he deserved it. Only thing about it, he did do some antagonizing things too. Like he came out with the book. If I did it, this is how I would have did it. You know what I'm saying? All that. And like, yo, why are you doing that?
Well, at that point, he was really like, I've watched something on they was just doing like a memory of type joint, and he was walking on like a boardwalk somewhere. I want to say it was in like Venice Beach type joint, and somebody came up to him and took a picture with him, and she was like, "Oh, I never took a picture with a murderer before," and then he kind of was just like just embraced it, right? And and then the reporter, like she said it walking away. And the reporter was like, "How does that make you feel?" And he was like, "Man, people are gonna say what they're gonna say anyway. It don't matter to me. Like, it is what it is." Type joint. And I'm like, "Oh, okay." You know what I'm saying? Like, but he definitely played into it. You know what I'm saying? Once he got off, you can't convict him again. So why not sell stuff? It kept himself in the limelight. So did he do it? Maybe. I don't know. I can't really say. You know what I'm saying?
That's still kind of.
Do I feel like he did it? Yeah, I do feel like he did it. But at the same time, like according to the law, he didn't, and he should be. That should be end of that. But yeah, Nicola was right. She said it was the trial of the century. He's remembered for that, not football, which is crazy because he was one of the greatest football players ever.
Terrence, you can't say because it's crazy because my man. Well, we know what was crazier than his football career?
That murder,
severing people's heads off at the crib, like yo. That joint,
I don't know. No, he didn't sever her head. I think he slit her throat.
Yo, you know me. I'm nosy, right? Because I look up this stuff and I read details. I look at autopsy reports and all that. I'm weird like that, right? Yo, they said that her head was so severely cut that like only thing that was kind of holding her head on her thing was like a little bit in the back. They said my man deep cut her joint and had her joint leaning.
All right. Well, you know
what I'm saying?
Rest in peace, OJ, man. I hope he got his right.
See, that's what I'm telling you. This is why you get in trouble, man. This is exactly why you get in trouble. I just told you what he did, and you say, "Yo, rest in peace to OJ, man."
I'm saying he dead. I hope he got his like. You don't believe in people getting reformed? Like I saw him in a different light. I don't know if that was genuine and how he was acting. Like if he got his life right with God, you know what I'm saying, and he accepted the Lord and Jesus as a savior. That's the only way he gonna make it to heaven. But you know what I'm saying. I don't know what happened behind closed doors and how his family is. But I know when people saw him and on It Is What It Is, or they started seeing him, and he was an older man, and he was a lot more calm. He wasn't doing anything. And you haven't heard him in the tabloids or anything in the last, I don't know, about 10 years or something like that. I think he had a little altercation with some when people were selling his
ain't no little altercation. My man did like 7-8 years for that.
Yeah, but so he definitely got some issues. But I don't know. He got cancer. I don't wish that on nobody.
What I didn't like though is that he didn't really identify as black in those early days though. It took him to get in trouble. You know who else was like kind of like that too?
I'm not black. This is
Michael Jackson too. As soon as Michael Jackson got in trouble, he started walking with the Muslim dudes. Like that joint corny to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like
they jump in your corner too though. The first
OJ. Like when Jay-Z says, "I'm not black, I'm OJ." Yo, he said that.
He said that for real. Yeah,
he said that for real. So, but then
because at that time too, you got to think about if he was just like, "Yo, I'm black," they would have threw him under. I mean, I think he said that to make it their own benefit. He from San Francisco, bro. Like from a projects. Like he know he black, but I think at that time he had to go, "Yo, separate the race thing because I know how y'all feel about black people in general. I'm OJ Simpson. Like y'all know who I am. I'm like, white people love me."
So you think? So you think he was saying that
he had to play the system because if he'd have like came out in black and they had the whole Black Panthers and the Muslims backing him, they would have buried him, bro.
Yeah, they probably would have
buried him,
man. Yeah, that's true, man. That is true. But yeah, shout out. Listen, rest in peace to the Nicole. What was her last name? Nicole Simpson. Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldman. That was a crazy. Us growing up through that and through the Rodney King and all that. That was a crazy time for us. You know what I'm saying? Just just going through that. So to not everybody going now. You know what I'm saying? Even Kim Kardashian's father gone. Johnny Cochran's gone.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even think.
And they all died of cancer too. That's crazy.
Nah, Johnny Cochran died of like a brain aneurysm.
He had a brain aneurysm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Johnny Cochran died of that. So that whole situation.
God don't like ugly, right? But OJ lived to what? He was 77. That's
79, 77, something like that.
Yeah, he was in the 70s, so he lived a decent life, and you know, these football
not really though, not really good. You could imagine, even if living to that long, his life might have been a little longer, but he been going through it since 1994.
Prison keep you young too.
Nah, prison keep you mentally young, but you come out, you know what I mean?
Your body too.
Nah. Usually a lot of dudes be coming out looking wild, crazy.
Caesar said somebody was taking him out. Shout out to Caesar, man. Hope you're feeling better, man.
Ask Caesar how he looked when he came out of jail.
Yeah, Caesar. How you look?
Does jail age? Yeah, does jail age you, Caesar? Caesar did a week. Actually, that's jail age.
He said he was in a supermax.
You know what I'm saying? Because did he come out older? You know what I mean? But shout out to that whole situation. But listen though, besides OJ, what else is going on? He did 2 weeks. Oh, he said don't shorten my bid. You know what I'm saying? I want to let people know. He was really in the max.
Yeah, he was. That's the story he tells. I don't know.
Yo, see, they got to come on the podcast and tell a story on how my man was gambling for like cheese sandwiches or something.
Not taking showers for 2 weeks.
Yo, see, they had a crazy wild. Like, yo, that whole 2 weeks Caesar was in jail could be like a Netflix series. That's what my man said. He was in there gambling for sandwiches. Yo, son. Well, listen, let's talk about this though before we slide out of here. Pause. Listen, what's going on? How you feel about this right now? J. Cole. We can start from the top. J. Cole. No, Kendrick. No, J. Cole and
Oh, Caesar just.
What did he say? What's he say?
He ran out that door before.
Yeah.
He was in the cell. He was at 23-1. He was at 23.
He was in the cell for 23 hours.
He said he was in the cell for 23 hours. They let him out for 1 hour. So maybe he wasn't in the match.
Crazy.
Yo, what you do, bro? You had attempted murder that you was in there?
Nah, man, nah. We gonna let him go. Yo, the next podcast next week, Caesar's gonna come on here and explain what happened and his experience. He gonna be on Prison Talk. Y'all have Caesar on Prison Talk. Yo, the next episode is Caesar on Prison Talk explaining how he did two weeks in a maximum security jail eating sandwiches, cheese sandwiches, and all that. We're gonna talk about it.
But it's funny.
Get ready, Caesar. You know what I mean? And what he went in there for wasn't even all that. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But listen, Drake. Let's break it down, right? J. Cole and Drake was on a song. I forgot what the name of the song was. I think it was I don't know. But
first person shooter.
Yeah, first person shooter. And and J. Cole was kind of telling them like, yo, we're the big three. And I'm paraphrasing. And then Kendrick come back with Future was like, yo, it ain't no big three, it's big me. Like, forget y'all. You know what I'm saying? Then J. Cole comes back with a diss. He apologizes for
it. Let's all right, you go ahead, give a synopsis, and then we'll go back.
He apologizes for the diss, right? And then Drake comes through, diss Kendrick, diss Future, diss Rick Ross, diss Metro Boom, all them dudes, right?
Ja Morant,
everybody got dissed.
The Weeknd.
Yeah. Now, how do you feel about J. Cole apologizing though for a rap diss?
All right. Yeah, let's go into that. All right. So I feel this way, like I don't know how close they were, right? So I don't know their relationship. Shout out to Monica. Yo,
shout out to Monica.
We missed you last week, Monica, just so you know. Yeah, so I don't know how how close they were. Yeah. But if they like how me and you were, which I know they're not, but like if they were close like me and you, and I go in here and I start discrediting your catalog. If I was just coming out and then we just going back and forth, it's playful, it's just a battle, then maybe there's no excuse for me for it. Like I'd be like, okay, cool. Me, because we crack on each other all the time. So it just be like I'm cracking on you and on a song. Yeah. But he went in his catalog and he liked Kendrick. Like he's saying he's tried to crap on his catalog, and I think that's what made him rescind his diss. But when you say something, stand by it. You know what I'm saying? So I got mixed feelings about it. So at first I'm like, yo, I understand what he's saying. You know, saying that's your boy. Like he felt like he took it a little too personal because technically K-Dot didn't really say nothing about him particularly. No. He just said, there's no big three, it's just big me. And that's no different than what J. Cole been saying this whole time, is that he's saying like they try to throw the three at me, like I'm the third one out of the three of them, like I'm the GOAT. And he says it in his song. So it's no different than what K-Dot was saying about that. So I give him points for humility, but when you do a diss track, stand by that diss track. He could have did it behind closed doors. Yo, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You my guy. Like it ain't nothing personal, but you said it. You know, and he said it. He said, "Yo, I'm gonna take it in the chin." Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like giving me a best shot. So like, I don't like it, and I like it at the same time. Pause.
Listen,
because that was crazy.
Yo, listen, that whole sequence was wild. But you know what? We gonna edit that part out. We gonna edit that out. That's gonna be by itself out there. That's crazy. But listen. Wait. Let's talk about it. Somebody said facts on what you said, right? I know somebody, Malik Hayes. Shout out to Malik. You know what I'm saying? It's a cousin. And Cedar said he didn't feel right about it. He didn't settle it right with him. It didn't sit right with him. Basically, you got to respect that. Now, listen, I respect that too. The only thing that I think was whack is that I felt like he got emotional with Kendrick instead of strategically making a diss record. Because if you pay attention, he bit a lot of Jay-Z's response to him. Mm-hmm. He's saying, remember what Jay-Z said to Nas? You've been in it 10, I've been in it 5. Smarten up, Nas. 4 albums in 10 years. He basically said 4 albums in 12 years. He said something like that. And then he said, and then Jay-Z said, that's one hot album every 10-year average. He said that's one hot verse every 30 months. It's like he was biting off of Jay-Z, and you could tell he wasn't thinking for himself.
Yo, he wasn't thinking for. You know this because the song's called 7-Minute Drill. You know what the 7-minute drill is? Did you see any?
Nah, what that mean?
He wrote that song in 7 minutes. He got an exercise where him and like what's the other dude? Boz, that's what his name is. Yeah. And they do this exercise where they go, I'm gonna give you a topic. You got 7 minutes to write a verse, and then 7 minutes, and they got to go and record it. And that's why that song came up. Everybody thought it's gonna be a 7-minute song. The song wasn't 7 minutes. It's called 7-minute drill because you go in there and just whatever comes to your mind in 7 minutes, you write down, boom, 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 and then that's how they drill to keep their pen sharp. So
did you like? I didn't think it was all that though.
The diss itself,
yeah.
It wasn't the greatest diss. I personally thought it was a jab. Like I'm gonna say this so that K-Dot can respond, and then I thought he was gonna come with the haymaker after that. I thought they was just gonna get it. It was entertaining enough for me to like, yo, I'll rock with that, but. That whole Might Delete Later album is fire.
It is fire.
Like that's fire, bro.
It is.
It kind of takes away from. He kind of probably should have left that off the album if he felt that way. But it says Might Delete Later, so I don't know if he did it, and then that's how he got the title. Like, yo, I really don't feel good about this to begin with, but I'm gonna put it out there because people want us to spar. Yeah. And I think he thought it was like, this is gonna be a friendly thing. And then he, like he said, he heard it over and he kept replaying it. And he was like, yo, this is kind of whack. Like, I'm discrediting his catalog. I think that's what really messed him up.
That was like, whack though, because I don't think, you know what I didn't notice though? I didn't notice how many people don't like that last album. I love that album. That Mr. Morale and Big Stepper joint.
Big Steppers and Morale, yeah.
I guess you gotta be real mature to appreciate that album, because the album talked a lot about mental health, talked a lot of insecurity stuff. People thought it was garbage. How?
Nah, I liked it. It just wasn't what they expected. They didn't have it wasn't club, like a lot of club songs. I still think, not Section 80. Good Kid, Mad City is his best album.
But then To Pimp a Butterfly.
To Pimp a Butterfly was fire.
And then this last one I like too. J. Cole, he got the best catalog to me.
I mean, that's opinion.
What you think? Who got a better catalog? Don't say Drake. You wildin'. Don't even listen. I know you want to play devil with advocate or whatever you want to call it. He do not got a bet. I don't care how many albums Drake got. Drake do not got a better catalog. Yo, listen. Anybody watching right now?
It depends on what you like.
Tell me. I need y'all to tell me. Let me see what Instagram talking about real quick. Who on Instagram? We actually had some people on Instagram too. Shout out to everybody that was on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? That was checking the podcast. We appreciate y'all checking in. But listen, nah, his catalog is not better than Kendrick's. It ain't. Kendrick got classic albums. Drake don't got no classics.
First of all, Kendrick got one classic album.
What you mean?
Good Kid, Mad City, only classic album.
You To Pimp a Butterfly, Pimp a Butterfly crazy. The Pimp a Butterfly is crazy.
You're wilding.
What you mean?
Yo,
listen. I need somebody. Oh, wait, hold on. What's Caesar say?
J. Cole catalog. I don't disagree with that.
Nah, Caesar didn't listen to J. Cole. Caesar didn't listen to Kendrick's album. I know he did.
I think it's a matter of what you prefer, right? Like somebody could go to me and say, "Yo, Pac was the best rapper of all time," right?
Yeah.
I don't listen to Pac. You know what I'm saying? It's very few Pac songs that I listen to. So you saying it's just a perspective. I didn't grow up on the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? They beef with Big. You know what I'm saying? Like that wasn't my dude. So do I know he's nice? Absolutely. But I wasn't listening to his music. Same way, like with Kendrick. I remember when Kendrick and Cole, they came out, me and you used to have conversation. I'd be like, yo, Cole's the dude. You know what I'm saying? You're like, nah, you wildin'. Kendrick album way better. And that's when he had Born Sinner out and Good Kid, Mad City. And then it wasn't until I really like sat down and I actually engulfed pause. Until I sat down and let it like I can't even go into this. But it was until I really listened to it and I listened to the whole joint throughout, and I realized like this is a story and it's playing throughout the whole album that I appreciated the album. But I still like my initial reaction was like, yo, this Born Sinner album was fire. And I was like, yo, this is it. But after I listened to it for a while, I think the Good Kid, Mad City is the best album that he did, period. But I think I don't disagree with Caesar. I think J. Cole's catalog is a little better than Kendrick's, only because it's that's my preference. Like he has more of an eclectic thing where it's kind of remind me like Nas, where you got to think about everything that Kendrick is saying, and I don't want to always be thinking about all that stuff. I like dumb down music too, and I think Cole gives you a little both. He gives you smart music, and he'll give you some entertaining joints. So
I think body of work. I think Kendrick Lamar. I don't even think Drake is in it. I think Drake makes stream songs. Like I'm not really a fan of Drake's music as a whole. Like Drake's music you could listen to, you know what I mean? It might come on a car real quick, but I can't sit and listen to a whole full Drake album. I can't. But Kendrick
that Take
Lamar
Care album,
you like that?
That Take Care album was fire.
I don't think none of them have a better cat. The only person I think in this not in the 2000s, right, that has a better 4-stretch album is Kanye. After that is Kendrick. There's nobody else that got who got a better 4 albums in a row.
So what? Well, no, I don't disagree. I think Kanye's catalog is he's a mastermind. I think he's up there. It's probably the greatest of all time with catalog.
Yeah, catalog.
Yeah. But Kendrick, I didn't really like Damn. To Pimp a Butterfly, I liked. Mr. Morale, Big Steppers, I like. Good Kid, Mad City, I like. Section 80.
That's like 3 out of 4. That's like 3 classics out of 4.
They ain't classics, bro.
Yo, Good Kid, Mad City, classic.
It's a classic. Mr. Morale, Big Steppers is not a classic.
Oh, you wildin'.
That's not a classic, bro. It's a well put together album, not a classic.
Yo, I think this generation didn't appreciate it because they wild dumb. And listen, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna just say it, whatever. This probably gonna go viral. I think this generation, when it comes to music, is dumb, man. They don't care about smart music. They don't. Like my man talking about mental health. Oh, this is trash. and get rid of it. Like, what do you mean? Everybody going through mental. The person who said that probably going through mental health.
Probably, you're probably right.
You know what I'm saying? That album was amazing to me. In To Pimp a Butterfly and Good Kid, Mad City was a classic.
No, I disagree.
What classics J. Cole got? And I like J. Cole. What classics he got?
I don't think he has a classic. I think all his albums was well put together.
So how you gonna say that his catalog better than Kendrick? And Kendrick
because
got
I don't
classics?
like Damn. To Pimp a Butterfly was okay to me, and I know it was good. Again, it's like the Pac thing for me. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers I actually liked. Good Kid, Mad City I like. Section 80, Overly Dedicated. I'm looking at his catalog right now. He got that Untitled Unmastered joint was trash.
Yo, first of all, don't use the word trash with Kendrick.
That joint was trash, bro.
What you mean? Yo, listen. Trash. Monica, what's very true, Monica. I need to let you know. Her and Javante, they say facts. I don't know who they was talking about, me or you. Could have been me. I don't know. Could have been me. But listen,
baby.
Yo, Kendrick Lamar got better. He got classic albums, man.
Nah.
He got classic albums. J. Cole got good albums.
Nah.
Kendrick got classic albums, man. Drake don't got no classics. Drake got moments. He got moments.
All right, so if you go J. Cole albums, you got Might Delete Later, which you got that. 2014 Forest Hill Drives, fire. For Your Eyes Only. I think that's kind of a mixtape, but they got it as an album too, just like they put the Untitled joint. That was fire. KOD was fire. The All Season was fire. Friday Night Lights was a mixtape. That was fire. Cold World, fire. Born Center was probably the best one out of all of them.
That was his first one or the second one, right?
That Born Center was the second one. His first one was Cold World, The Sideline Story. And that was fire. So he don't got a whack album.
Yo, Kendrick don't got no whack album either.
Yes, he do, bro.
If you're talking about that Big Morale and Mr. Stepper and Big Stepper and that joint is amazing, yo.
I'm not just talking about that one because I told you I actually like that.
Which one you talking about? Because all them joints is classics.
Nah, you wildin'.
Come on, man.
You wildin'.
Yo, man, you know what it is?
Because Damn wasn't good. Damn was good to you?
Yeah. Let me tell you what's going on, right? This was the problem.
Is it better than any of J. Cole's albums?
What's the album where J. Cole was sitting on top of the roof?
That's 2014 Forest Hill Drive.
That's a classic, right?
I consider that one a classic.
Is that the one is better than yours?
Love Yours.
That's on that album, right?
Yeah,
that album's amazing. That's an amazing album. I think, and that's that album's amazing. I don't think his first album was all that though.
His first album, obviously, I think I take that as that he lost a little creative control because he didn't get all. It wasn't him, but it still was super fire.
It wasn't better than Kendrick's first album.
Kendrick's first album was Section 80. It was better than that.
No. That was kind of like a mixtape. I'm talking about Good Kid, Mad City.
No, Good Kid. Honestly, Good Kid, Mad City to me is probably one of the best albums ever made.
Okay, so The Pimp a Butterfly is right up there.
No, not even close.
What? Yo, I need some Kendrick Lamar fans up here because Terrence is up here.
I'm a fan. I like Kendrick, but it's not close. Are you going catalog? It's not close. I think Kendrick is a very, very good rapper. He's very cerebral and he gives you that thought process. But I like Cole's music better. And it's my opinion.
I think Kendrick is more than
you're trying to make me make that a fact. It's not a fact.
I think Kendrick album is definitely better than Kendrick is better than a good rapper. I think he's probably this generation's Nas.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? I think Drake is probably this generation's Jay-Z as far as commercial music. And I think J. Cole might be like Nas, Pac. You know what I mean? I think J. Cole is like around that.
I think J. Cole is a hybrid.
I think let's put it this way. I think I can't even say because you know what I like? I appreciate Kendrick not putting out a lot of music. A lot of people fault artists for that, but I'm really big on quality over quantity. If you got 4 classic albums, I don't care if you got 15 albums, 13 albums. If I got 4 classics, you're not better than me. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I mean, like that's like Lauryn Hill with her one album, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. I don't care how many albums Nicki Minaj dropped. You're not better than Lauryn Hill.
That's a rap album.
It's a little bit of both. You know what I mean?
You can't compare Nicki.
Well, I mean, compare anybody. Who else come out with a rap? Do Drake got one? Okay, Drake do what she do. Do Drake got one album better than Lauryn Hill one album?
No, Lauryn Hill's album was again one of the greatest albums ever created.
Why don't Drake got one of the greatest albums ever created? Why don't he got that?
Dude, Jay-Z got Reasonable Doubt.
He got Blueprint too, and he got the Black Album.
Black Album wasn't one of the greatest ever created.
Black Album was better than the Blueprint. The Black Album was better than the Blueprint was, I think, Jay-Z's best album, even better than Reasonable Doubt.
I would agree with that.
Okay,
but if you're going, so classic is a timeless thing. So I can listen to Blueprint now and still rock the Blueprint.
You can listen to the Black Album too.
I could, but
allow me to be in the
no, I could, and this is why I think I like Cole better, because I feel like Cole is gonna have that. Whereas what's name is like the Nas to me, where he got some great albums, but then there's someone that's like I ain't gonna listen to it all the time.
Well, we not gonna do. We not gonna have Nas bashing.
No, it ain't no Nas bashing. Nas is one of my favorite rappers. He's my second favorite rapper. Yeah, he's my second favorite.
You think Nas is the GOAT?
He's my second favorite. I think he is the greatest rapper of all time, but he's not my favorite rapper of all time.
Who's your favorite? Man, if you name Cannabis, I'm telling you. If you name Cannabis or Lloyd Banks, that's my word.
Nah.
Who, Fab? Don't do that either. I don't want to hit none of them.
So Fab is my favorite rapper of all time.
Yeah.
He's not the greatest. That is my favorite rapper of all time. But I think Jay is.
You think Jay got a better catalog than Nas?
Jay got a better catalog than Nas.
I used to think that until I got older and I realized whose songs aged better. And I think Nas' catalog aged better than Jay-Z's.
I think Jay played the times. So
that's what messed him up though. Because you don't want to hear Change Clothes right now. You don't.
But he played the time. I think he did that but you got to think about his songs also matured, because when he did 444, that to me, I think that's how he always wanted to do it and never did.
Yeah, because he chose getting the money.
Getting money. And then Nas, his production was trash, bro. And shout out to Nas though, because these last three albums were fire to me, and I think they were underappreciated. We should be talking about that, but I think that's another conversation. Let's get into the beef. Let's before
let's get to the beef. So let's talk about Drake though. Drake came through, and Drake dropped his diss. He dropped his diss track, right? How you feel about the diss track though?
Well, my honest opinion,
yeah,
I think it was whack.
You think the diss track was whack?
I think he did what he was supposed to do. He replied, but he didn't. I think it was just like, I'm gonna jab this person, I'm gonna jab this person, I'm gonna jab this person, so that I could get the ball rolling. And I think he got a nuclear bomb waiting. People don't give Drake enough credit. I feel like and I wish Caesar was on here, because I know he kind of anti-Drake right now too. Drake is nice, bro. Like Drake can rap. It's not just one of those type of he know how to make good songs, like he's a song maker. No, Drake can actually rap. It can be lyrical when he wants to be, and is. And you better put some respect on that man's name, man. You can't just play with him and think it's gonna be a walk in the park. When Meek Mill tried that, you saw what happened with him.
Yo, let me tell you something. I'm gonna say something that's gonna be kind of controversial, right? And I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but with this situation, I'm kind of conspiracy theorist. I told somebody this years ago, and I still to this day believe it. I believe Drake is an experiment.
He's a plant.
I think he don't write his own music. I think he's literally an experiment. I think let's take this kid, right, from off this corny show. We're going to fix him up, make him look like a rapper. We're going to get him some writers, and we're going to show that we can make a superstar with anybody. I honestly believe that everything about him is kind of fake. Everything. I think his image is fake.
If I was in the comments, I'd be laughing at you right now.
Listen, I think his image is fake. I honestly believe that. I think that he has a whole team of people that makes Drake, and I think we're gonna find out years later that Drake was a whole experiment. I know I sound like one of those conspiracy theories, and they get on my nerves too. They do. But I think Drake is an experiment, man.
You sound like a hater.
They say he got ghostwriters though, and I thought that before they even found out he got ghostwriters.
Well, I said again, this is what he always gets discredited for. Excuse me, pardon me. He's not the only creator of his music, and I think this is just the thing that holds him back. Even the albums, like the Take Care album, there was a lot of Weekend songs or Party Next Door songs. So like he'll take like their melodies and then he'll put his own lyrics to it. So he'll take like their hooks and stuff, which ain't no different than what stuff happened before. And now it's coming out where Mace wrote a lot of stuff that people don't know about. Jadakiss wrote a lot of stuff that people don't know about. We know Big wrote a lot of this stuff.
Just talking about Puff though. Puff never claimed to be an MC.
Nah. It wasn't just that. Like that Got a Crush on You song, the Lil Kim and Lil C's joint. Like that was written. I think Mace said he wrote that.
Yeah.
Like they got. Granted, it's been happening. It just wasn't one of those things that was out all the time, or you know, it was just like hooks, and then people would do their own verses. You know what I'm saying? You know, 50 did it with a lot. He was one of those people who did it with Game and did it with Lloyd Banks. He did all those people who are nice. They just their song, the way they make songs is different. So that's why I put Drake on there, where Drake can do both. He's a hybrid where he makes fire songs, but he also takes, you know, and borrows people's melodies and things of that nature. So I think that's the only thing that's gonna discredit him. But when he want to rap and he want to be lyrical, he's one of the best. In my opinion.
How you think Drake's music is gonna sound 20 years from now?
I think it'll be fine.
I don't think so.
I think it'll be
fine. Maybe
it's gonna be like Jay-Z to me. Like he's gonna have I think Take Care is gonna be something that people are gonna listen to forever. You know what I'm saying? Like let me see what his catalog is. Like
you said something about Jay-Z though. You said you felt I told you I didn't feel Jay-Z's catalog was better than Nas's. I used to, but I don't think so, because I think Nas has music that stand the test of time. I think Jay-Z has music that stand the test of time too, but I think a lot of them club joints, I don't think people care about them joints no more. Like Big Pimpin' and Change Clothes and some of these other songs, Brush Your Shoulders Off and all that. I don't think people care about that music no more.
Yeah.
But then Nas got the message. Nas got If I Rule the World, and Nas got so many joints. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Project Windows. He got so many joints that you would never stop listening to him. Never.
I agree with you 100% on that.
He got Nostradamus too, though. I ain't gonna be
but again, that was he was playing the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think Drake is a mastermind in that, where he keeps himself relevant. I think he could rap for as long as he decides he wants to rap for it. To me, he's the LeBron James of the rap. Because
don't do that. Don't do that.
He could fit into any genre, bro. Like he could just even the young dudes that come out right now, he could rap with those dudes. But he also could rap. If he go on a song with Jay, he could rap. If he go on a song with Nas, he could rap. Like
he ain't out-rapping Jay and Nas.
I never said out-rapping. I said he could rap. He could hold his own.
The older Jay and Nas now, yeah, he probably can. I know J. Cole runs circles around. I told you. I try to tell him, man.
I know there's
writers, man.
I know there's ghostwriters. I'm not. I think
he got writers for everything, though. You think he got writers for some things? I think he got writers for everything.
Nah, y'all really sleeping. Y'all sleeping on that dude, bro.
Years down the line, people gonna come back.
You gotta think about like when he did "Thank Me Later." There was no writers on that. That was a great album. "Thank Me Later." The So Far Gone joint. The So Far Gone that joint to me is a classic. But only thing about it is that he rapping other people's beats, so that's why I can't. It was more of a mixtape. That and Comeback Season. But like, hey man, Drake, don't do that.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, I think Drake is great. I do. I just think he's an experiment, and I think people are gonna come back down the line. They said that was La said that was his last and best work. Best and that was his last greatest work. That's what he said.
Which one are you talking about?
He might be talking about Thank Me Later.
Thank Me Later. Yeah.
Drake don't got no classic albums though, man.
What?
He don't got no classic albums. I'm an old school dude. I only really respect classics. You know what I'm saying? Classic albums, like albums.
Jay only got one classic album.
Who?
Jay.
No, you don't.
He only got one classic album.
Jay-Z got.
I think the Blueprint is on the cusp of being
what?
Sorry, I just got.
I know. Shout out to the Lakers right now. We're watching live when the Lakers is doing them. But listen, Jay-Z got Reasonable Doubt. He got the Blueprint. He got the Black Album. Those choices classics.
They're not all classics though.
Those three?
I don't think they're all classics. I think Reasonable Doubt is a classic. I think the Blueprint, maybe you could give it a classic.
Name
status.
one song on the Blueprint that ain't crazy.
Well, because it gives you the same thing. Like he has those songs where, like the one that Pharrell produced. I don't really care for that, but I get it.
I know that album front and back.
Hold on, let me find it.
Because Jay-Z's Blueprint. Jay-Z's Blueprint is Jay-Z's Blueprint is his best album. That's better than Reasonable Doubt. Blueprint is definitely better than Reasonable Doubt. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I think he got 3 classic albums. I think he got the Blueprint, the Black Album, and Reasonable Doubt. I think those are classics. Like you can't say those are not classics, son. Yo, the Lakers better stop playing around though, because they look like. What's the score on your side over there?
83-75.
Oh, yeah, that's the same thing over here with me then. They got to stop playing around though, because they still got a whole fourth quarter to play. They got to still whole fourth quarter to play. They can't lose this game at the end.
Oh, they did call a foul. That's crazy.
But listen, we about to get up out of here anyway though.
No. Hold up.
Well, what you want to say? You want to say about Jay-Z's joint?
No, because we ain't really go into the dissing because you forgot the Rick Ross joint.
Oh yeah, the Rick Ross joint. Yeah.
So tell me what you think. Did you like the Drake diss?
I thought the Drake diss was dope. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially his diss. Yeah, I think his diss was dope.
Know what I think about you?
What
about it? You like when people are direct.
Yeah. I don't like subliminals.
I feel like that's what gave Drake an advantage over that right now, is that he came out and he was Metro Boomin, stick to the drums. Like he went straight to the point. Like this is what it is. There was no guessing about who he was talking about. And I give him that, but I don't feel like that was his best work. You know what I'm saying? As far as who he gonna do, I feel like he waited for somebody to comment, and then like I don't know if he's gonna comment to Rick Ross, because I don't feel like Rick Ross. I think Rick Ross trying to chase his relevance.
That's the worst person he should have dissed though. Rick Ross
got all his songs.
He's not gonna leave him alone though. Rick Ross was the only person that 50 Cent had to leave alone. He will. Him and 50 Cent is on the same level when they're gonna troll you for the rest of their life. Rick Ross and 50 Cent still go throw shots at each other.
Oh yeah.
He's never gonna leave Drake alone. Drake, that was the worst person he could have dissed was Rick Ross. Rick Ross gonna talk about Drake every day now.
Yeah, you're right. And then Rick Ross, baby moms is talking about Drake called me. I got some stuff for you. Rick Ross gonna diss him to you ain't lying.
No, he is, man. He gonna diss him forever, man. Forever.
Yeah,
forever, man.
And his diss records ain't gonna be good, but it's gonna be those Instagram posts.
They're gonna be funny, man. My man called him. My man said he got a nose job, and when I looked at it, I don't know. It looked like something got done. I don't know. Something happened. Something definitely happened.
But they got what he said. He said, "I'm gonna drop a new song. It's called oh man, what did he say? Like, do you knows or something like that? Like, he's
let me tell you the dangerous thing though. He's starting to call him white boy.
Yeah,
and that's gonna turn the culture against him.
Nah, it's not.
You don't think so?
Nah,
maybe not.
Not from Rick Ross.
Not from Rick Ross. Jay-Z would have to say it.
Yeah, it would have had to take somebody else. But
Yeah.
I think people ain't playing the race thing no more.
Yeah, I don't think people. People don't care about that, and they don't care about snitching. So you could you could snitch and everything, still have a whole rap career, like stuff like back in the day. Like if you was a snitch, I don't care how dope you was, people wasn't listening to your music no more. Nowadays, you know, Tekashi 6ix9ine and all that.
Nobody listening to Tekashi, bro.
You got Tekashi album. You told me you did.
Don't come out here and lie. Don't come out here and lie to the public, man.
Yo, you never listened to Tekashi? You never listened to 3 songs straight of Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Yes, I have.
Oh, that's an album. That's an EP. You listen to an EP of Tekashi 6ix9ine.
I listened to a whole Tekashi 6ix9ine album.
You did?
I did.
You lying?
Not by choice.
What's the name? Well, what happened? Well, how you end up listening?
One of my I was in the military. They put one of my man got control of the auxiliary, and he was like, "Yo, you heard of this dude Tekashi 6ix9ine?" I'm like, "Nah, I never heard of him." Blah blah blah. And he was like, "This week," and this what he told me. And you know who it was? Believe it or not, the dude that came on to the podcast, my man Eric.
He was Eric. Like, oh man, we got questions for Eric.
He's not like that at all. He said, "I only listen to him to go to the gym. Like he give me hype." And I'm like, "Who are you talking about?" So he's telling me, I'm listening to it, and I'm like, I could get where you get hyped. He scream all his music, but this joint is trash. And he's like, I know he's not good, but there's something about it I like. And I'm like, don't do that, because he's old school. He like Kumo D and Rakim and all those.
He older than us like that?
Yeah, he's a year 2 years older than he's.
Oh yeah, 2 years older than Will put you in with the Rakims and the L Cool J's.
You know what I'm saying? And but I mean, he listened to like he our generation, like big, but he got an older brother too who was a lot older than him. I think he's like 8 years older than him or something like that. So his brother would put him on the same way like Sean put us on the Nas and stuff like that. Like Wu-Tang and all that. But yeah, so he don't want to put it on. I'm like, this is I don't know.
Don't front though. How many times you exercise to that?
Never.
You never exercised to Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Nah.
What you be exercising to?
I listen to DMX. I listen to the Griselda Boys. It's big on my joint right now. Pause. Yeah. I listen to Cole. I listen to Kendrick. Kendrick don't really give me hype. I gotta be like, if I'm running, I can listen to him. I do. Good Kid, Mad City was holding me down for a while, and a whole bunch of fabulous freestyles.
You don't listen to MC Hammer? Not for real.
I haven't listened to Hammer in a long time. Bro.
I need to talk to Cedar. If you watching right now, Cedar does CrossFit. I wanted it because I ain't even gonna front. Like Cedar's peoples is not, with Cedar liked MC Hammer. He did. He did like MC Hammer.
We all like MC Hammer. Don't do that.
I want to know if Cedar did like MC Hammer.
Yeah, we all liked MC Hammer.
But Caesar liked MC Hammer though. That was different. Like Caesar really liked MC Hammer. Like we heard his songs. Caesar might still exercise that you can't touch this. He might. We got to find out.
Yeah.
We got to find out.
I don't know.
He do, man.
I ain't gonna do that to Caesar, man.
Oh, what you got?
He ain't here to defend himself, man. I ain't gonna do that.
Man. Caesar gonna come up here right now, but like, yo, son, ain't nothing wrong with MC Hammer. MC Hammer's my guy. He like MC Hammer, man.
Nah, Chris Cross is his. Chris Cross.
I like Adele. You know what I'm saying?
Adele is a GOAT. What are you talking about?
You don't think MC Hammer's a GOAT?
No.
Entertainment wise, you don't think MC Hammer's a GOAT?
No.
Entertainment wise?
No, he got two songs, bro.
You wild. He got way more than 2 songs.
Too Legit to Quit.
Yeah.
And then
Can't Touch This.
You Can't Touch This. That was it. What's the other one he got? Those are the 2 songs. They were just really big.
That's wild crazy. Pause. I can't remember more than 2 songs.
Yeah, that's all he got.
Nah, it's something else though, man. Can't be just those 2 songs.
Those 2 songs, man. Too Legit to Quit, and then Can't Touch This.
What's the one where he was at the pool with all of the shorties?
Wasn't that Too Legit to Quit?
No, it wasn't. I don't know. But listen.
I don't know. Joe was whack.
Make sure
he's trash.
Y'all follow us. Yo, we definitely missed Caesar today, for real. You know what I'm saying? All 3 of us, you know what I'm saying? We the Craig Kids podcast, but we definitely shout out to Caesar. You know what I'm saying? Get back on your feet, you know what I'm saying? So we could be back complete next week. But make sure y'all follow us on the Craig Kids podcast on YouTube. Crate Kids Podcast on Instagram, Crate Kids Podcast on Facebook, Crate Kids on Twitch, and visit CrateKidsPodcast.com for y'all merch. You know what I'm saying? So y'all could get y'all shirts and all that and do y'all, you know what I'm saying? Terrence, what you want to say, man, before we get up out of here and finish watching these games, yo? First of all, it looks like my team should be able to get through this.
It's still close.
Yeah, and you going for Golden State Warriors at 10 o'clock.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Right, so we gotta figure out LeBron.
That's kind of why I kind of want the Lakers to lose so I can see Steph take LeBron out. But I digress.
Crazy.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
that's what a hater sound like.
Give your final remarks.
Yeah, thank everybody for tuning in. Hey, we apologize we didn't make it to last week. We had some technical difficulties that we had to work through, and we worked it out. And Caesar will be back next week. Feel better, C's. Thank you guys for rocking with us. Shout out to Monica, man. I feel like she's our number one fan. She's always here every week. And you know, we appreciate everybody who's riding with us. So
I said the same thing, Monica. I don't know. I don't think they beating them tonight. We're gonna see tomorrow morning though. But I don't think Golden State beating Sacramento.
I think it's gonna be a good game. I think the Warriors gonna win by 15. It's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, all right. But listen, we was definitely shorthanded today, you know what I'm saying? But we appreciate everybody, you know, coming in here and rocking with us. We appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all follow us on all social medias. You know what I'm saying? We also really distracted because it's the playing game tonight. So we watch it at the same time. But we definitely had to come on tonight because we didn't come on last week. So we had to let y'all know that we were still rocking. We didn't want y'all to be like, oh, they quit. You know, we definitely didn't do that. We be back. You know what I'm saying? And Cedar look like he's asleep because I don't even hear him no more. I don't even see him no more.
Well, you know, he's been sick. So also, if y'all got any movie or TV shows that y'all think that we should be watching, throw a comment, hit us in the DMs. Let us know. We'll start reviewing those stuff because I don't want to not do that. I think that's a lot of people look forward to that too. So if y'all got stuff that y'all liking, that y'all want to put out there to the masses, let us know. Hit us up in the DM, Crate Kid Podcast on all your social media platforms, and let's rock out, man. And if you want to get on the show next week, this probably would have been a great opportunity to plug people in.
Yeah. We gotta start. We're gonna start having people as guests to come on the show and you know, have live conversations. You know what I'm saying? And just tell your opinion and all that. We definitely gonna have some people on there. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get Monica some screen time, man. Get on here, Monica. I know
Monica ain't gonna come on the screen. Every time we try to get somebody on the screen, they be like, nah. But Monica, if you want to come on, let us know, man. You definitely welcome to come on the podcast and chop it up with us.
But thank y'all. We appreciate y'all rocking with us and enjoy the games tonight. And as we always do, how we always end it.
That's right. Crate Kids forever. Peace.